In the dimly lit archive room of the university's old library, I've spent countless hours poring over dusty tomes and yellowed manuscripts. It was here that I first encountered him, Zarek Vex, a name that would become synonymous with an existential dread that seeped into every fiber of my being. As an assistant archivist, my duties were routine, cataloging documents, maintaining the fragile climate control system, and occasionally assisting students with their research. But it was on one fateful evening, as I was preparing for my shift to end, that I stumbled upon a peculiar notation in an obscure manuscript. It read, "When time's passage is distorted, the cartographers of reality must correct their maps." At first, I dismissed it as a poetic flourish or a cryptic joke from some long-forgotten scholar. But as I delved deeper into my work, I began to notice strange occurrences. Clock faces seemed to spin backward in my peripheral vision. The hum of the air conditioning unit would harmonize with an eerie silence that hung in the air like a promise. I tried to brush it off as exhaustion or mere paranoia, but the feeling persisted, a creeping sense that something was amiss. And then I saw Zarek Vex again, standing beside me in the archive room, his eyes fixed intently on some ancient text. He didn't acknowledge my presence. Instead, he whispered to himself, "The chronographers have recalibrated." As I watched him, transfixed by an unholy fascination, the fluorescent lights above flickered and died, plunging us into darkness. The silence was oppressive, heavy with anticipation. And then, the air seemed to ripple, as if time itself had grown taut, like a drumhead about to shatter. When the lights returned, Zarek Vex was gone. I was left alone in the dimly lit room, surrounded by stacks of dusty tomes and the faint scent of decay. The notation on that ancient manuscript seemed to mock me now. The cartographers of reality must correct their maps. I knew then that I had stumbled into a world where time itself was broken, and the fabric of existence hung precariously in the balance. And in the shadows, Zarek Vex waited, whispering secrets only he could hear. As I returned to my duties, my hands moved with an automaton's precision, but my mind recoiled from the implications. The cartographers were at work, and I had become one of their unwitting pawns. In the depths of that archive room, something was being rewritten.